Hey guys, my name is Ashley. I'm going to be leading you through a 15-minute quick yoga flow, mostly focusing on the lower part of the body. We are going to get started just seated or on all fours today. The only thing that you're going to need is a pillow if your hamstrings are feeling a little bit tight. Other than that, feel free to use a towel or a mat on the ground, but really you don't really need much here. But like I said, we are going to be getting started in all four tabletop positions. Make sure you're stacking your joints here. Untuck the toes. Get nice and comfy. Just roll the shoulders back a few times. Then inhale, drop the belly, take the gaze up for cow pose. Exhale, push the ground away, round the upper spine for cat. Really fill in that space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. 2 more times, inhale. And exhale, push the ground away. 1 more time, big inhale, biggest inhale yet. Pull the shoulders back, take your gaze up. Exhale, push the ground away, round the upper spine. Inhale brings you back to neutral position. Tuck the toes here. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Now take a soft bend in the knees, first downward facing dog of the day. Maybe pedal it out, bend into the right knee, bend into the left. Really reaching the opposite heel down closer and closer to the ground, stretching into the calves, into the hamstrings. Then when you're ready, find stillness in your downward facing dog. Soft bend in the knees. Make sure we're lengthening through the crown of the head, up through the tailbone. Continue to press the ground away. And inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel all the way to the top of your space. Generous bend in the knees for Uttanasana Ragdoll. So here you can reach for opposite elbows. Just let the head hang heavy. Soften the belly all the way to the thighs. Maybe sway side to side if that feels good. Just take a few rounds of breath here. Maybe shake the head yes, shake the head no. Then release the fingertips to the mat. Inhale, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Your head and neck are the last to lift. Once you reach the top, inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into a halfway lift, flat spine. Bring your hands to your shins or to your thighs. Just pull the shoulders back. Make sure you're creating a nice and straight line with your back here. No rounding. Make sure you could balance a cup of coffee right on your back. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly, slow and controlled. Inhale, baby cobra pose. Just peel the head, neck, and chest up. Roll the shoulders down the back. Exhale, lower 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Option here. Hover the hands, maybe hover the feet. Point the toes back. Take 1 more big breath in, everything up. Exhale, lower everything down. Tuck the toes. Press up through tabletop. Tuck the toes. Coming back into your downward facing dog. Deep breath here. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach the right leg high, 3-legged dog. Make sure you're keeping your core nice and tight to level the hips and shoulders square to the top of your space. Exhale, breath, step the right foot all the way forward, coming into a low lunge. Right now, my hands are on either side of my right foot. Drop the back knee down. Bring one hand to the thigh, then the other. Try to stack the shoulders directly over the hips here. Again, keeping the core nice and tight. On your exhale breath, allow the hips to press forward, finding a little bit of a release in the left hip flexor. Soften the shoulders, 1 more breath. On your exhale, bring your hands to your sides, send the hips back for half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Flex the toes in towards your shins, pull your shoulders back away from the ears, and with every exhale breath, see if you can bring your chest just a little closer to your shin. Once you feel that spine start to round, just stop there, hold the pose. But if you can keep your back nice and flat, just bring the chest lower. Now, if your hamstrings are feeling pretty open today, option to take into full Hanuman or full splits. Begin to press the right heel forward. This back knee stays static. This is when your pillow will come in nice and handy. If you're getting close to the right leg reaching the ground, maybe just set a pillow down coming into full splits here. Wherever you are, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, breath, take the chest forward. Wherever you are, 2 more rounds of breath. If you are in full split, slowly begin to guide that right heel back in. Remove whatever props or pillows you used and just toss them off to the side. Then slowly begin to walk the hands forward to the top of your mat. This time, right knee is stacked directly over the right ankle. Right hand comes to the inside of the right foot, coming into a low dragon lunge. So option to stay here on your palms if this is a really good stretch for the left hip flexor. If you would like to take the pose a little deeper, start by coming down onto your left forearm, then maybe the right. Allow your head to hang heavy. If you would like to take this pose even deeper into your quad stretch, bring the left heel up close to the glute. Take your right hand, reach it back behind you. Exhale, breath, slowly guide the left heel in. 2 more rounds of breath wherever you are. And exhale, slowly begin to lower the left foot down to the mat. Return back to center. And this time, press both of your hands into the mat. Tuck the back toes and lift the back knee up. Using your core strength, step the right foot back into your high plank position. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Take 1 round of breath here, maybe reset. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Then inhale, reach your left heel high. Exhale, same thing on the other side. Come into that nice low lunge here. Drop the back knee down. One hand comes to the thigh, then the other. And then just press the hips forward. You'll feel a nice stretch down the right hip flexor. Try to stack shoulders directly over hips. With every exhale breath, allow the hips to press forward. 2 more breaths here. On your next exhale, bring your hands off to the side of the left foot. Exhale, send the hips back, flex the left toes in towards the shins. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Again, pull the shoulders back. Find that nice halfway lift spine with your back. Exhale breath helps you bring your chest a little closer to your shin. And again, same thing on this side. If you are getting close to your full splits, full Hanuman, just take your pillow, guide the left heel forward, right knee stays exactly where it is. Stack shoulders over hips, and wherever you are, exhale, allow your chest to come forward slightly. 2 more breaths wherever you are. If you are in full Hanuman, slowly make your way back out by bringing the left heel back in towards your body. Move the pillow off to the side, keep the toes flexed. Then exhale, plant the left foot, plant the palms. Left hand comes to the inside of the left foot, low dragon lunge. Same thing on this side. Option to stay here if you're feeling the stretch. If you want to take it a little deeper, right forearm down first, then the left. Allow your head to hang forward. If you would like to go even deeper in this pose, right heel comes up, left hand reaches behind you, exhale breath, guides the right heel in close to the glute. With every exhale breath, find some release. 1 more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Wherever you are, slowly begin to peel back the layers. Coming back to the palms. Activate the core, tuck the right toes. Lift the hips up. Exhale, step the left foot back, coming into your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, maybe pedal it out. Find some movement in the legs. Then find stillness in your downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right heel high. Exhale, half pigeon on the right. Bring the right knee right behind the right wrist. Then bring the hips down and untuck the back toes. So while you set yourself up in your half pigeon pose, just check in with a few things. Make sure that you're still having feeling in your knee. Make sure your left leg is straight back behind you. Now, if there is a lot of space between your right glute and the ground, take that pillow, stick it right underneath, and then find some rest here. Always option to stay on your palms, but if you can keep your spine nice and flat, maybe walk down, find some rest here. Find 4 rounds of breath here. Flex the right toes in towards the shins to protect the knee, and try to find some surrender with every breath. One more round of breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Then inhale, press all the way back up through the palms. Tuck the left toes under. Inhale, reach your right heel high and just shake it out. Maybe give it a few circles on the ceiling. Maybe scorpion out your dog, hugging the right heel in towards your glute. Then set the right foot back down, push back into your downward facing dog, reset. Inhale, left heel high, three-legged. Exhale, half pigeon on the left. This time, left knee comes right behind the left wrist. And same thing. Extend the right foot straight back behind you. Try to sit up nice and tall in the spine. Pillow underneath the left hip if you need. Then find your way down. Maybe it's to forearms. Maybe you use that same pillow. Place it underneath your forehead. Whatever you need here. Rather than using physical force to find space in this pose, see if you can let something go with every exhale breath. We're here for 2 more rounds. And inhale, slowly begin to press back up through the palms just like you came in. Tuck the back toes. Inhale, reach the left heel high, shake it out. Get some blood flow back in there. Then set the left foot down to meet the right. Come into your downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Take your gaze to the center of your space and bring your knees down close together. So my knees are touching and my feet are out wide. Then I'm gonna send my hips back all the way down in between my heels. I'll face you so you can kind of see. My knees are in together, heels are out wide just enough to send my hips down. Now, if your hips don't quite reach the ground comfortably, or this is a lot on the knees, take your pillow, fold it up, set it right underneath the sit bones, and come down. Start off by pulling the shoulders back. Suck in the belly to spine to help you lift up through the tailbone, through the crown of the head. Maybe close your eyes here. Now, if you're feeling this stretch, awesome, stay right here. Maybe flip the palms up, roll the shoulders back, find some release here. Now, if you would like to take this pose a little bit deeper, if you're all the way down onto the sit bones and you feel very secure and your knees feel good, this is a really great way to stretch out the quads and get a good activation in the knees. So you can begin to walk your hands back behind you. Maybe bring your hands to your toes to start off with. Maybe take it a little bit deeper, come back down to forearms. Now, if your knees are still staying together and still on the ground, maybe come all the way down supine, reaching the arms up overhead. Just continue to breathe here. 2 more rounds of breath wherever you are. And slowly begin to back out of the pose the way that you came in. Come up, plant the palms in front of you, and just play with extending one leg back at a time. Really feel the blood flow rush in back through each leg. Then once you're done, tap the tops of your feet into the mat. Come to standing on your shins here. My thighs are about 2 fist distance apart here. And I'm just gonna bring my hands to my hips, preparing for camel pose, Ustrasana. I bring my hands down towards my back, just like I'm trying to stick my fingers in pockets. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows together. Inhale, breath helps me take my gaze up. Exhale, slowly begin to press my hips forward. The bend is gonna be coming mostly from the upper part of my spine. And if you want to take the pose a little bit deeper, begin to walk your hands down the backs of your thighs. Always keep the shoulders pulled back, maybe reaching for your heels. All the while, you are still lifting your chest up, trying to reach your heart up towards the ceiling the entire time. If this feels okay, maybe bring your head all the way back, open the throat up towards the ceiling. 2 deep breaths wherever you are. Continue to press the hips forward, heart up. Then slowly begin to back out of the pose the way you came in. Lower hips to heels, palms come in front of you, soften the shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep breath here. Deep breath out. Then slowly just begin to swing the legs off in front of you. Extend the legs out in front of you. Flex the toes in towards the shins. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. exhale, forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Take a soft bend in the knees to start off with to make sure that you can catch your toes. Pull the toes in towards your shins to stretch out the calves, then roll the shoulders down and away from your ears. With every exhale breath, bring your belly a little closer to the thighs, then maybe allow your head to fall forward. If this is a lot on the backs of your legs, just take a pillow, stick it underneath the legs to help support you, and fold all the way forward. And again, take about 2 rounds of breath here. Then inhale, slowly come up, release the bind on your feet. Scoot your hips forward and just make your way all the way down to your back. From here, tee the arms out wide, bring the knees in close to your chest. With your exhale breath, send both knees off to the left. Work your gaze over to the right for a supine twist. Find 3 rounds of breath here. Try to soften all the muscles that do not need to be working. Last breath. Then slowly begin to guide the knees back through center. And exhale, allow them to fall over to the right. Take your gaze over to the left and melt both shoulder points back down to the ground. Again, soften all those muscles surrounding your spine. Relax your jaw. Maybe close your eyes. One more breath here. Then on your next inhale, guide the knees back through center. This time, hug the knees in towards your chest. Reach for opposite wrists, opposite elbows. And from here, just sway from side to side. Maybe take happy baby, reaching for the outsides of your feet to flatten the sacrum, flatten the spine against the mat. Whatever feels good. Maybe that's drawing little circles on the ceiling with your knees. Wherever you are, take one final big breath in to seal your practice. And exhale, final Shavasana. Just allow your arms and feet to fall out wide. Maybe close your eyes and turn off all control of your breath. Allow your body to get heavy here and stay here in your rest for about 2 to 3 minutes after you are done with your practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight. I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy, and I hope to catch you again soon. Bye.